Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the NFC West right now, and it involves one of the league's most promising offensive tackles, Penei Sewell from the Detroit Lions. There's a lot of speculation that Sewell, who has been a cornerstone for Detroit's offensive line, might be headed to the Seattle Seahawks in a blockbuster trade. And let me tell you, if this move happens, it could be a game changer for the Seahawks' offense and their chances of making a deep playoff run. But let's break down what's going on behind the scenes, what it means for both teams, and why Seahawks fans should be paying close attention. First off, the Lions are currently sitting at 6-4, trying to hold onto a playoff spot in a very competitive NFC North. They're also facing some financial constraints, with a cap space of around $20 million, which isn't a ton when you're trying to extend key players and improve the roster. Rumors suggest that Detroit might be willing to part ways with Sewell, who is considered one of the best young tackles in the league, in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a significant price, but one that could pay off big time, especially if the Lions are looking to prioritize extensions for Jared Goff and their defensive line, both crucial to their current identity. Now the main question is why Detroit would consider trading Sewell. Well, it's mainly about cap management and strategic rebuilding. Their defense, which is currently allowing about 21.6 points per game, also struggles with third down conversions, giving up 36% on third down, an area they definitely want to improve. They need cap space to bring in reinforcements in the secondary and linebackers, and moving Sewell could free up around $15 million. But this move, while financially appealing, raises some concerns about their protection for Goff, something that, as we all know, is critical in today's NFL where quarterbacks are always under pressure. On the flip side, the Seahawks, sitting comfortably at 7-3, are looking to bolster their offensive line, especially considering their ongoing issues with sacks allowed, currently around 25. That's a number they're aiming to cut down. Sewell, who has been a titan on the right side of the line, could be the anchor they need to solidify their protection for Geno Smith. Imagine Sewell stepping into that Seahawks offensive line. His presence instantly reduces the projected sacks from 25 to about 15. That's a huge difference, and it would significantly boost the Seahawks' pass protection efficiency, which is already pretty solid but could be even better. Not only would Sewell help keep Geno upright, but he'd also give the Seahawks a real boost in the running game. Historically, when you add a player like Sewell, you see an increase in rushing yards, going from around 120 yards per game to potentially 150. His run-blocking grade, which is already elite, would help open bigger holes, allowing Kenneth Walker III and others to explode through the line. Plus, with Sewell protecting Geno, the pocket time would increase from around 2.8 seconds to over 3.2 seconds. That extra second means more time to find open receivers, more time to make those critical throws, and ultimately more sustained drives. The impact on the Seahawks' offensive efficiency would be massive. Their third down conversion rate, which is currently around 39.8%, could see a jump to about 45%. That's the kind of improvement that keeps drives alive and puts more points on the board. And with a stronger line, the Seahawks' overall offensive identity, fast-paced, explosive, and balanced, becomes even more dangerous. It's no secret that Seattle has been building towards a playoff push, and adding Sewell could be the final piece to their offensive puzzle, giving Geno Smith the protection he needs to unleash that deep passing game and take shots downfield to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Now, some might wonder about the risks involved. Trading for Sewell isn't a small move. This isn't just a rental. It's an investment in the future of the Seahawks' offensive line, and it comes with some financial considerations. But the potential upside is enormous. Secure, dominant protection changes the entire dynamics of a team. In fact, if you look at the recent example of Laremy Tunsil moving from the Houston Texans to the Miami Dolphins, it not only transformed the Dolphins' offensive line, but also boosted their playoff odds significantly. The Seahawks are in a position where they could make a similar leap, especially with the playoffs on the horizon. And let's not forget about the division implications. The 49ers, currently sitting at the top of the NFC West, have been riding high, partly thanks to Trent Williams' exceptional play. Williams has been a true game changer, elevating the 49ers' run efficiency by over 20%. If the Seahawks manage to add Sewell, it not only improves their offense, but also introduces a new level of competition within the division. The NFC West is already one of the most exciting divisions in football, and this kind of move could tilt the balance. It's about creating that extra edge, Seattle's way of saying, we're not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. Looking at the odds, the Seahawks' chances of making a deep playoff run could see a substantial boost if they land Sewell. The current betting lines for the NFC West title or playoff positioning reflect that, with odds moving from plus 1,500 to around plus 900. That's a plus 40% increase in their championship prospects. And in football, small improvements can mean everything when it's all about that one game, that one series, that one big drive. Sewell's addition would serve as an X-factor, someone who can protect Geno and give the Seahawks the confidence to go toe-to-toe with the best defenses in the league, including the 49ers pass rush. In the end, this isn't just about a trade. It's about a strategic move that could define the Seahawks' season, and perhaps even their future. Building a strong, cohesive offensive line has always been the foundation of championship teams, and Sewell's talent and youth make him a perfect fit. The question now is whether the Seahawks front office will pull the trigger, recognizing that this is a rare opportunity to upgrade their offensive line with a player who can be a cornerstone for years to come. So Seahawks fans, this is the kind of move that gets everyone talking. It's a bold statement, a sign that the franchise is all in on contending again, on putting themselves in the best position to chase that elusive Super Bowl ring. The rumors are swirling, and the possibility of Sewell wearing that Seahawks jersey is enough to excite any fan who dreams of seeing their team dominate on both sides of the ball. The coming weeks will be crucial, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of developments. But one thing is for certain, if it happens, it'll be one of the most talked about trades in recent Seahawks history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think adding Sewell would be the move that propels Seattle into serious Super Bowl contention? Or do you believe the price is too high for a player who might only be with the team for a few seasons? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seattle Seahawks news. This team is always evolving, and whatever happens next, you can be sure we'll break it all down right here. Let's go, Hawks!